Hello, and welcome back. Northstar here with another episode of my Wildermyth Let's Play. I hope some of you folks will watch this. Like, subscribe. I don't know why this Let's Play series seems to be in the fewest views. Maybe it's just taking time to catch on. I forget my older series. I've been going for a while, except Devorian, which seemed to catch on right away. And I don't understand because it's painfully slow at the beginning. Why people enjoy that more than this, but not judging viewers. You like what you like. I got some tea for anyone who watched my Singularity video I put up today. I don't know, maybe that made me think of tea, but reminds me that I have some, and I like tea, so I swear that guy did it as advertising for a tea company. I'm going to put off assaulting this tower for just a tiny bit. Have these guys go and scout here instead. This may sound weird, but I'm feeling kind of generous to the Drauven after they didn't attack me while I buried those ashes. Through delving through the mysteries of Moss Cups has proven rewarding. Solid war team. Maybe after I do all the Bones of Summer, which I believe is the Drauven themed campaign, maybe I'll feel less generous to him. Or more, I don't know. Gravel pelt slash. Plus half armor. Sashing for the waist, adorned with silver. Raising Smeel or Jeffenlad's armor level, not a terrible idea. 23, 38. Oh, he's got a really late retirement age. Only 10 years. I mean, yeah, Smeel is going to be with probably to the end of the 5th chapter. See anyone else who really... Yeah, I'll give it to Smeel. 2 armor is pathetic. I mean, 1 armor is pathetic. Well, 2 is a lot better. Well, it's a bit till he levels up. Especially if he sometimes needs to stay and hold the battle line. Should these guys head to the town? That'd be crafting to do. Friendships to be made. Spend a little time in the tavern, and defenses to prepare. Because next chapter, this area will reveal there could be stuff here that could spawn incursions. In chapter 3, or maybe, no, it should be 3. I'll probably spend a little time about town, just to manage the retirement ages and get some people to retire. I wish there was a button you could just press retire early. We don't need you for the next chapter, but nope. So to manage retirement ages, I will that was something the devs never had before they stopped developing this game, unfortunately. My sword gets a crossbow, I think. What? Fabric? Ingot and hides? I thought a crossbow would use wood. Could give him a bow. Still costs a hide. Shoot. He's traveling with Leisler, and I think we'll assume, right? No, maybe not. We'll assume. I think it's the other party, Leisler and Uli. That's right, because that last fight. Sorry, Leisler is traveling with Smeel and Uli. So, how much would it cost to turn this to a water bow? Oh, a heartwood and a spell thread. Yeah, I could do that. Water bow gives you a chance to act again. That's usually more useful than the fire abilities. Peach song? I don't think so. Come on, give me something watery themed. It even gives me something flame themed, but nothing water when I want water. So this tries to mess with you. Green, this, phantom, ever. You know what? Winter's End. Yeah. Slight Game of Thrones reference there. Winterfell, of course, being the town there. They come here first. They'd almost have to. Diggable earth. This is the best option I've seen. Set up some defenses. The two aren't crafting. One's a warrior. The other's like sort of the mystic. The alternate. On the farthest outreaches of Blade Hill. I'll do just one last sleep over the next ridge there and call it good. I think we've seen just about everything there is to see in this area. Halt, who goes there? Who goes there? I'm armed, show yourself. What the blazes? That's not funny. Stop it. It's not funny. Stop it. Who are you? What are you? Who am I? I'm Wilsum. But I'm Wilsum. I'm Wilsum double. Oh god, I just realized the naming. The Wilsum double, and he has a double of turning noble. No, I'm also double of turning noble. You're some sort of changeling. I remember my childhood. I broke my leg when I was 7. It was an okay life. I had this fishing pole. I'd go fishing whenever I could. But that was my fishing pole. How could you know about that? What are you doing here? I was on patrol, just doing one last sleep. I was about to call it good. You have my memories. You know my thoughts. It's like there are 2 of me. For what it's worth, I'll double check this. It does not matter that much what you choose on this event. It's just a cute roleplay thing, but I will double check this for you folks' information who maybe watch a little bit of these videos and yeah, it's purely roleplay, as I thought. But if you're really me, then maybe we can talk this out. I'll assume double has double. Okay then, I'll assume of throwing noble. Let's take this nice and easy, huh? Turning noble. See, I'm putting my weapons away. Your weapons, but those are my weapons. How'd you get my weapons? There are weapons, I suppose. You are me, or I'm you. Maybe both. We don't just look the same, we have the same memories. Remember the same childhood. Break my leg. The fishing pole. Technically mirror images. You could notice one's got the sash. It's on the left shoulder on the right, but I knew an old soldier once. Crazy with wooden leg. What was his name? Old Tira? Tria? Her name was Old Tria. Nice try, but I don't think you can trick me. You have my memories, you know my thoughts, like there are 2 of me. If you're me, then maybe we can talk this out. Okay, we'll assume of turning noble. Let's be friends. My thoughts exactly. Huh, I guess that shouldn't surprise me. So, now that there's two of us, what should we do about it? I don't know. I'm not sure we can both go back to the others. Good point. That might get a little confusing, to say the least. You know what I have secretly always wanted to do? Have secretly always wanted to? Of course I do. Start a second adventuring team to protect the Onderlands. There's so much more to be done. But I can't leave the company. I'm needed here. But with two of us, one could stay with the group, while the other starts a new group. It's perfect. But who does which? Draw lots? And so, there you are, we'll assume. We were getting worried. Yeah, we thought you may have gone lost. Quite the contrary. I think you could say I found myself. Cute. Very cute. I'd like to get the party back together. I also don't mind doing creating mountain passes, because sometimes you need to get around quick in the future with like opportunities and stuff. One from here to here seems a little excessive. I think I'll scout out here and start working this pass. Alright, oh, it's two? 2 legacy points to cancel Calamity in Chapter 2? Jeez. Well. Of course, it's all Drauven and Thrixel, the most dangerous enemies. Oof. Yeah, I'll do the Bard for now. That's a pretty bad thing to have to deal with. That I'll have to do. Alright. Simiel has Winter's End, the bow. It'll help. Or wait. Weeks breaking rocks and sweating our clothes stiff in the mountains. Waste of effort. We'll find a way around. Let's get started. Yeah, hunters do well with carving passes reasonably well. Yeah, I'll have Simiel star in this while Uli and Lyser work on the defenses. You can see in terms of productivity on that. You know what? I'll have Lyser stop doing that and help with the pass. He's closer to Simiel's level of productivity than Uli is, who gains a huge bonus on defenses because she's a warrior. The blade winds have been revealed. Huh. That even sounds like a dangerous place. Yeah, they have to go all the way around to work on that pass. Guess they can't work on it from both sides. That's fine. I'll send them scouting. Yeah. The Blade Wilds? Blade Lands, Blade Wilds, okay. There's a forge there and a shrine there. How long until this is done? 75 days. Yeah, I'll go there and then double back. There's another reason. This shoot, wild willwoods have been revealed. You can't scout events. Sometimes you explore places. I was hoping not to give Theridia too much experience because she's probably gonna retire after next chapter, even instead of earlier. I mean later, if I do decide to go to chapter 4 before anyone retires. I didn't want to experience. I was also hoping it would be the Drauven who would spread here, and not the Threxel. This is the final fight, and it tends to be harder. I could have them go here, do the site, patrol here, build. The other group will meanwhile come through here, here. Yeah, I'll just work from both ends. But yeah, everything's scouted out, and I know what I'm facing at least. I had more time to make friends and get opportunity quests and whatever. No, well, we can help on the pass. Alright, time for the tower, it seems. Give as much time as possible. Drauven could have spread their infestation to here, which would mean more to fight. They didn't. They've gotten good nasty calamities. At least their stump got a armor and health, and those kind of synergize with each other. Whatever, I'm just gonna fight these. It's worth noting that Jivanlod and Theridia became comrades while they were scouting all this out. So they at least give each other a little more blocking. Early to be alone. I'll bite you if you try to make me come back here. I honestly will. From the bowed gray grasses of the flatlands, now up to the brush-strewn knolls, they've tracked their Drauven quarry. The Drauven walk in one set of footprints, hiding their numbers, but don't seem to be discouraging the prospect of a fight. That wild shrine, the map placed it hereabouts, maybe. We'll assume it's winter, and I know the night is on our heels. But can you just go a little slower? There's signs. I thought you'd be reading them too. Think something died ahead of us. Carrion birds, and before I heard 2 hawks, around noontime. Hunting calls, I think. Maybe even came from lizard throats. Also a broken snare, stuffed in a fox thorn bush this morning. Looked like an animal chewed through it. You notice a lot. Only question me is whether you'll remember to tell us everything, you know? Well, but do you two know why my skin's all prickly? No, I don't expect you do. The air is heavy. No threat of rain, just tired clouds, flying low and cold, looking for a piece of winter to lie down in. Rain up because I got a feeling. Were you noticing the birds? Basically. So the next battle was stealth, stoicism, or courage and haste. These are Drauven. They have storm throats, or the greatest real risk of doing damage through probably do want my people walling up. Yep. Courage and haste. That doesn't work great against the Drauven. You know what? Stealth. Or let's not get killed. When we go for let's not get spotted, let's not get killed. Why don't you know why rush them down? Let's not get killed. Stoicism, which this will give the enemies extra temporary hit points, but I get armor and warding. Ooh, a stone spirit. There should be, I think, a gate here, and there's a gate here. If there are no Drauv here, I may actually have a whole area to myself. Theridia could... there it is. Stone spirit. This thing is fast. Seems. Can walk right through walls. There could be Drauven here, but I don't think there are. God, those things are annoyingly loud. Don't like how the Drauven sound, really. In fact, there's gotta be some way to turn that. It's like, I think it's under ambience. In world volume? What is that? I don't know. There we go. So I can use my volume controls to decide what I want to hear and how loud. Wasn't trying to end the turn. That would... What button did I press? Spacebar? I didn't even know. Anyways, Sum's got an axe. If I have them closed, you could upgrade to a stone axe. Axes are... well, they shred stuff, and stone axe would shred even faster, but on stunts, but it's not insanely useful, honestly. You often don't need more shred than one, and the extra chance of shred, it's not reliable. Some 30 here. You really are one of the Stone Spirits, aren't you? Thank you for being a steward of this land. And enchant her mace to a tier 1 stone mace. The Moon Smasher. Deep Booming Spirit of Stone. Yeah, I'm not sure Moon describes that well. Quake Break, Thunderbloods, Greybloods, Queenbreaker, Ice Swap. Yeah, it's giving you all sorts of stuff. Shock Stone? Yeah, I guess. Doesn't matter that much, but I like names that match the element from looking at to not create the kind of dissonance if it's got a water name, but it's actually it's actually a leaf bow or something. Or mace. So now it does more damage because it went from tier 0 to 1. On a stun, it shreds armor and pins enemies. That's the key thing. If she's in Guardian with a mace to prevent getting hit, because an enemy will close to attack her, and then she knocks it back, and it won't get attacked that turn. She can sometimes also pin them on top of that, which will force them to stay at range and not be able to reach her. It synergizes better. Still prefer a water mace, but stone works well too. Alright. Could open the door's turn, but these two are both out of movement. It'd be a not great idea. Indeed, I'd rather have them form a barrier here, side by side. Make it hard for the Drauven to try and, say, flank them, which they could do to Thoria right now. Should take a little bit. She's got 10 health. 10 health. Of these two. 30 is already a hard hit. Yeah, whatever. Let's create a 49, 40. Yeah, it's definitely assume I'd want to invigorate. Oh well, some weight here. That is because we'll assume is less likely to dodge stuff, and he recovers more slowly if he takes damage than 30. Despite being... oh no, he is older at the 2. Let's say younger. He's not. I know that was a little bit to set things up, but no. Open the door and win fun prizes. Open doors, win prizes. There's the storm throat, which is the thing I was most worried about, because it can send its bird to harass members of your team, and that does true damage that like ignores armor. I forget if it has a chance to miss, but yeah, if I could kill it. I'll just invigorate 30th. Move over here. There's another storm throat. Bloody A. Can he reach it with his bow? Nope. She definitely can't reach it with the crossbow. I was hoping it'd be right on the other side of the door, but it's definitely not. Or can he engage? Right. Just have to wait where they are, or we can fall back further. That wouldn't hurt. Right, nope. You folks might get to see what happens with the bird. And they didn't advance close enough for Javelin, but they're nicely grouped up for a Quelling Moss. They're in range of bows. I'll go this close so that she can engage. I may be able to kill this one though. What a This is not optimal. I'm probably close to melee range on her. Well. Idea. Give it a shot. If he comes comes around here. Shoots it. Maybe back here. Voila. Storm darts have 7 health? 8. Yeah, 7 or 8 health by default. Okay. Fox Flight in case they do train. Hit him. And I'll stick her in Guardian. Unfortunately, she can't knock it back when it goes there. And they had the Storm Dart close first. But, Five range on Spirit Chase. Could poison him, but flanking. And dead. It's checking. One of them is harassing. One of them with the bird, I thought. I don't see. Stormthroat used to harass. I don't see either of them have the bird flying around them. So it must have become inactive when I killed it. Alright, otherwise you need a party member to spend action removing the bird from anyone who gets so hit. Hit that stump to set up flanking. And Slash this thing. Can't kill it, but can at least shred some of its armor. How is the bow the same damage? Weird. She missed that. I mean, it missed that because because they're walled together. Got your back. And the cover from this shrub helped a little against the other one too. It took the damage. Poison to set up flanking. Move and go into Guardian. Engage them both. Speed temporary armor. Guardian as well. Preferable to him with the axe. It does 7 damage and shreds. Now I've set up flanking on excuse me. Dead is dead, so let's do that. I'm not probably being very logical, but oh well. Of course it goes there, so it doesn't get knocked into back. She engaged it, so it wasn't a huge deal. Time to finish this. They both have flanking. Her engage sets up flanking for him. And just do a engage, can't set up flanking there. Weird. This is saying this has flanking, I believe. Yep. 'Cause it's here. And her engaged in the bottom setup, flanking for herself when she moved. The point of that, she's a little further forward, and water bow, she might have gotten an extra movement point, action, whatever. Slightly better way of doing things. Burn statue, interesting. Could poison this. But no, I just tied. See anything else come in, so let's remove stalwart and scout up. Still nothing. Except for this. See, it's got 5 health. No armor. Dead. Oh, that was the last one. And a spear, the star stake. Could be better than the lumber axe in some situations. Doesn't shred, but has more stun damage and more reach. We just salvage it for an ingot. Yeah, I'll do that. I have no ingots. No, I have 1 ingot. And the Brooch of Power. Subtle Signal, Refinement Style, extra bonus damage. Forget, the Sylvan Arm scales half bonus damage plus potency, that's right. Which is 1 and 1. Yeah, I'll give Javelin the bonus damage so that his Sylvan Arm will be better once he gains more potency. But battle's end. The day is more painted than real. Death litters the darkening earth. Is that it? Is it quiet? They've swept the woods for surviving Drauven. I don't see movement. Over there is a something. It lies still and stiff. Cut by spears and blades, spraying the broken ends of arrows. A strange, magnificent, empty-eyed beast. There's motion on the mossy floor. Wrong? Snurf, snurf. I'll assume. I know, I see it. Seems to be what our Drauven hunted. And here's also its cub. Why did they kill it? Sport? Meat? Can't save. Wrong. enough effort here to preserve the flesh. Javelin, can maybe lower your crossbow? Oh. Then it shouts, "Wrong!" A shocking strong sound to come from so small a thing. For a time, there seems no appropriate move to make. But finally, Theridius shrugs. I don't know. There's not much light left. Anyway, maybe need to check the wood's fringe for stragglers, scouts. Roll. She can say she'll be its mom until it gets too big and rowdy. Stars that learn to shine, but let's cradle them. Or set as shrines on your map. Shrines are for the motherless, so the story goes. The beastling shrinks behind its mother's cold body. You'll make it difficult, I guess. Grong? I'm still not sure, because a wild shrine isn't always meant to be found. Now, in a brief and well-meaning whim, before the light dies, we're imagining that we'll simply wander into one. Anyway, there's a risk in our intervention regardless. Sorry if I'm sounding a little, rough, callous, but I'm trying to be realistic. And if the Drauven ambush, we'll deal with them. 30, it's not... I do have a notion where to look. Drawn at the wood's western side, as I remember. The lines around it probably implied a hill, I'm thinking. So anyway, it'd be westerly and up a slope. This way then? Seems likely. Meanwhile, poor cub. Those things are called Hago, by the way. That's the Hago Cub. Javelin's in. 2 against 1. That means, well... Smiling. Wrong. What they decide is to trust that the beastling will stay by its mother. Meanwhile, they go locate the shrine its keeper. If they find it, then an attempt can be made to lure or draw the cub that way, or otherwise transport it. So it is with their nostrils full of ardent jasmine and fire honeysuckle. Hidden birds whistling lonesome in the air moistened and cooling. They come there. Guess I don't even need to say anything, do I? The shrine keeper is a man of few expressions, but he hears them speak. So I'll assume here, my friend convinced me I can't claim I would have tried the hike on my own. And rather than send them to retrieve the cub, goes with them to see if it's still there. They roam through, sometimes a Hago, sometimes alone, sometimes with cubs. Drawn, I think, by the winter's ripening feather dill, which they like the taste of. Evening is taking hold by the time they arrive back. Grong? Drauven, what a thing for them to do. Grong? This eliminates any sympathy I had for them. Just murdering something for sport. Not even saving the meat. I mean, hunting is a one thing for meat. Many animals do that, but just killing it for pleasure? What do you do with it? What's there to be done? This boy's tired. I'll be able to handle him, get him through. Won't be long till he's big and wise enough to eat on his own. Wrong? Kindly done, finding me. Spend the night by the shrine's face. It's the least I can do, is cook for you 3. So they return there, with the little Hago Cub finally coming along, drowsy and stumbling, until the shrine keeper lifts it up. Snoring by the fire. You deserve well what I'll give you. A thing. Wear it, and I'll mark you as friends of mine. That's clearly taken among wild dwellers, and Snark, snark. The night passes in fits of silence, sleep, and story. Shrine soup is good on empty bellies. See, there's like a face there. The shrine face. Twerk of the Wild Keeper. And the mod marks this as an artifact augment, one that will be kept between campaigns. An honor bestowed by the keeper of a wild shrine, for kind deeds done unbidden. I mean, I could give it to Jevin Lad. He's a hunter. Gives recovery rate. Interesting. Or I will assume it was his idea. Warriors do end up in a lot of danger. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll give it to Lasum. It was his idea after all. Where does it fit? It's a torque. I don't know what torque means. Oh, it would be in a scarf slot. Yeah, up there around his neck. Interesting. Can barely even tell, but yeah, it's right there. I'll get to Lasum. And the Drauven now have haunts. That's a particularly dangerous enemy. You can cancel attacks on it. Forget if with upgrades they can actually stealth, but for now they just, I think it's called Gray Step. They're still visible, at least most of the time, but they avoid the first hit on them. It's kind of like Fox Step. They'll be forever grateful for the work we do. Let's secure the site, investigate, and look for stuff. And another mountain pass carved. Excuse me. For these guys to pass here. Unless I wanted to craft a bow for Weisler. Be a bow, not a crossbow, though. Next chapter, you'll get the ingots, necessary fabrics. He doesn't need the backup weapon that often. I do prefer crossbows because they can be combined with shields. It's more reliable than. Well, I can give him a shield, and then I can switch his staff for a bow. I mean, for a wand. Wands give warding, and against physical attacks, the shield is a reliable damage reduction, like the randomness of a staff. It's often lucky enemy rolls, but they screw you. So yeah, let's go here. These guys. Anyways, it was a nice, kind of cute story event. And I'm about to assault Woodfern Hedge. But the video here is almost an hour, so I think it's a good time to save and cut the video and join me for the next one. I need to get up and stretch and stuff, and we'll see what event I get before the battle. and after you should get an event too. Till next time, this is Northstar, signing off. I wish you all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. May you always find a guiding star to lead you home. Adieu, for now.